Before the RV industry became a multi-billion-dollar market, one vehicle helped make it possible. The Winnebago D22 was only the second motorhome the company ever built, and it changed how Americans thought about road travel. It gave ordinary families a fully equipped home on wheels at a price they could actually afford. This is the story of the D22, what it was, how it worked, and why it still matters today. Winnebago Industries was founded in 1958 in Winnebago County, Iowa. The company started out building travel trailers, the kind you tow behind a car. But by the mid-1960s, they saw a bigger opportunity, the self-contained motorhome. In 1966, Winnebago built its first motorhome, called the F-19. It was 19 feet long, built on a Ford chassis. 2 years later, in 1968, Winnebago introduced its second motorhome model, the D22. The name tells you exactly what it is. D stands for Dodge, because it was built on a Dodge truck chassis. 22 stands for its length, 22 feet. It was designed and assembled in Forest City, Iowa, the same small town where Winnebago still operates today. The goal was straightforward: build a practical, affordable, self-contained motorhome that any American family could drive and live in on the road. Production ran from 1968 into the early 1970s, covering model years 1968, 1969, and 1970. The D22 has a look that is immediately recognizable. It's a tall, boxy vehicle with a large, flat front end, very different from the curved, polished look of competitors like Airstream. The exterior is white, with bold, colorful graphic stripes running along the sides. These stripes became a trademark of the Winnebago brand during this era. Up front, the cab area is surrounded by large glass panels on the windshield and side windows. This creates what's often called a glass house design. The driver has a wide, unobstructed view of the road ahead and to both sides. 2 bucket seats sit up front, separated in the center by the engine cover. That engine cover sits between the seats because the D22 uses a cab-over layout, meaning the cab sits directly over the engine, which is tucked below. The body of the D22 is built using Winnebago's proprietary thermopanel wall construction system. From the outside, the walls are covered in aluminum alloy sheeting. Inside, there is a layer of rigid styrofoam insulation. The interior surface is finished with pre-made paneling. This sandwich construction made the body lightweight, well-insulated, and highly resistant to rust and corrosion, a significant advantage over competitors using traditional materials. Inside, the D22 features faux wood paneling throughout, period-correct upholstery, curtains, and carpeting. Everything about the interior is compact but functional. The D22 is powered by the Dodge 318 cubic-inch gasoline V8. That's a 5.2-liter V8, and it was a proven, reliable power plant sourced directly from Dodge's truck line. The engine produces adequate power for a 22-foot motorhome of this era, designed primarily for highway cruising rather than high performance. Power goes to the rear wheels, specifically a set of dual rear wheels, commonly called dually wheels. This dual rear axle setup provides greater stability and load-carrying capacity, which is essential for a vehicle that carries furniture, appliances, and passengers. The transmission is a TorqueFlite 727, a 3-speed automatic gearbox. Chrysler's TorqueFlite was widely known at the time for being smooth, durable, and easy to operate. There is no manual transmission option. This was a deliberate design choice by Winnebago. Driving the D22 is straightforward by design. The driver sits up front in the cab-over position, high above the road with excellent visibility in all directions thanks to the large glass panels surrounding the cab. Starting the vehicle and shifting gears requires no special training. The automatic TorqueFlite transmission handles gear changes on its own. The driver simply selects drive and goes. Because the D22 is built on a standard Dodge truck chassis, its driving dynamics are familiar to anyone who has driven a large pickup truck. The dual rear wheels keep the vehicle stable on the highway, and the 22-foot length is manageable enough for most drivers. The D22 has a reasonably tight turning radius for its size, which was noted by reviewers and buyers as making it easier to navigate campgrounds and rural roads. Inside the motorhome section, the living area is completely separate from the cab during travel. Passengers can move through the living space while the vehicle is in motion. The D22 runs on a 12-volt house battery system that powers the lights and certain appliances when the engine is off, meaning the vehicle can operate independently without being plugged into an external power source. The most significant feature of the D22 was its thermopanel wall construction system, and it's worth taking a closer look at why this mattered. At the time, most motorhomes were built using conventional wood framing, metal paneling, or fiberglass. These materials were heavy, prone to moisture damage, and expensive to produce. Winnebago developed a different approach. The thermopanel system used rigid styrofoam insulation sandwiched between aluminum alloy on the outside and finished interior paneling on the inside. This created walls that were lighter than traditional construction, better insulated against heat and cold, and far more resistant to moisture and corrosion. It also made the vehicle faster and cheaper to manufacture because the panels arrived pre-made and could be assembled quickly in the factory. This efficiency was a key reason Winnebago was able to sell the D22 at a price point designed to be accessible to everyday American families, not just wealthy buyers. The thermopanel system wasn't just a feature of the D22. It became a core part of Winnebago's manufacturing identity and was used across multiple models as the company grew. The D22 was built for one primary purpose: to give American families a complete, mobile living space that they could drive themselves without specialized training. On that front, it delivered consistently. The automatic transmission removed the single biggest barrier for inexperienced drivers: the intimidating task of operating a large manual transmission in a heavy vehicle. The cab-over layout gave drivers a commanding field of view, reducing the anxiety many people feel when handling a large vehicle. The thermopanel body kept the interior comfortable across a range of weather conditions, which mattered for families traveling through different climates. Inside, the D22 provided everything a family needed: running water, a 4-burner gas cooktop, an oven, a refrigerator, a range hood, a dinette that could seat 4, a rear sleeping area, and a bathroom with a toilet and shower. For the late 1960s and early 1970s, having all of these features in a single vehicle that a regular person could purchase and drive was genuinely significant. The D22 was not a performance vehicle and was not designed to be. It was a practical, reliable road home, and in that role, it performed exactly as intended. The Winnebago D22 helped establish the recreational vehicle industry as a mainstream market in the United States. By the end of the 1960s, largely on the strength of models like the D22, Winnebago had become the #1 manufacturer of motorhomes and travel trailers in the world. The D22 proved that a self-contained motorhome didn't have to be a luxury item. It could be practical, affordable, and accessible to working and middle-class families. The thermopanel construction system the D22 introduced influenced how Winnebago built vehicles for years afterward, and the engineering philosophy behind it, lightweight, insulated modular panels, has echoes in modern RV construction today. Today, surviving D22 motorhomes are sought after by vintage RV collectors and enthusiasts. Well-preserved examples sell at auction and through collector marketplaces, recognized as genuine pieces of American automotive and cultural history. Winnebago itself went on to become a billion-dollar company. As of 2023, the company reported over $3 billion in annual revenue. The foundation for that growth was built in the late 1960s, and the D22 was a central part of that story. The word Winnebago itself became a common American term for any large motorhome, much like Kleenex became a stand-in for tissue paper. That level of cultural recognition traces directly back to vehicles like the D22. The Winnebago D22 was a 22-foot Dodge-powered motorhome that made road living practical and affordable for millions of Americans. It was a well-engineered vehicle for its time, built with smart materials, a sensible drivetrain, and a complete interior, all at a price that regular families could reach. Its impact on the RV industry was real and lasting. The D22 didn't just put people on the road, it helped define what American road travel looked like for generations to come. If you want to see more in-depth breakdowns of historic vehicles like this one, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We cover the machines that shaped American history one vehicle at a time.